seen?
Well, they have some experience. They played in our system and our structure, so they have a good idea of what we want to do. They can play in straight lines, which I think is important. They can get to the blue paint, and they're both willing to do that, so I think that's important. So there's a lot that they can bring.
Is Lazat dealing with an injury or what?
Yeah, he's injured lower body.
Out tonight?
Out.
What about Kevin Fiala's progress?
Out tonight. Progress? Getting better.
But he is out tonight.
Yep.
How important is it to have a line, whether that line or a line, just drive play, particularly early, to get some energy and momentum going for other lines?
Well, it's important that our team drives that. But I think the way you've kind of asked that question, maybe about the bottom six, if you will, when their bottom six is on the line, we do need more from them. There's no doubt about it. And just a little more momentum, a little more sustained positive time rather than just neutral time.
Obviously, Corpusalo has made some big saves for you guys. Do you feel like the way that he's made them, the timeliness of them, is something that can help to drive some momentum back in the situations that they have?
Well, it's worked that way so far. He's been able to keep us alive in the games where we haven't started real well. And both games have kind of gone the same way. We're not out of the gate real good, but we hang around and then we begin to play. And Corpy's been a big part of that. So obviously we need him to continue to play the way he's playing, and we've got to fix some of those early issues.
With Lazat out and Velarde moving back to the middle for an extended look the first time out in a while, is there any situation where you think you might have to lean more on Kopi and Town on the bottom sixes?
Nope. I think Gabe's fine there.
I talked about adjusting for a better start. How much of that is mental as opposed to execution?
I think it's a combination of both. One goes with the other. Having an idea or sticking to a plan and maybe not wandering from it early is important, and that's mental. And and then the execution part. If you don't get to connect enough to get to that plan, well, then you're playing in your zone. So it's a combination.
Gabe might be in a different slot, but how important was it for him not only just to get back, but to get in and contribute right away?
Well, at this time of the year, there is no other option. We talked about Kevin, we talked about Gabe, we'll talk about Lizzo. They've got Janmark, their player. When it's time to play, you play. There's not a lot of hey, let's get him a couple practices. It's just the way it is. And in an ideal world, Gabe would have had more time with the group, but he did a real good job of coming into a game that was tough to play. Obviously, with the start we had, they're building their energy and got better as the night went on. So good sign for us and good for him.
Todd, in regards to face-offs, is it more onus on the centerman, or is it collective that is work out there where there's
Always collective, in my opinion.
Obviously, Lizzo being out's never a good thing. But are there any positives having Gabe in that spot? Any attributes that he has that maybe will add to that role for you?
Well, they're different players, and you gain in one area and maybe lose in another. Both very important, well-respected players in our locker room. It'd be great to have both in the lineup, but you don't always get what you want.
You played pretty well 5-on-5 against this team last season. Is there more of an advantage having the last change now tonight at home?
It can be. It should be. But it's often dependent on how players are playing. If you have last change at home and your players are playing really well, then it goes in your favor. If you're losing a matchup at home, it really doesn't matter because you got to change things anyhow. So, it's our home ice advantage is going to be all those fans doing what they do and the energy that they create and us playing off of that. Just like Edmonton has, we have passionate fans that can energize the building and the team, and we're hoping we can capture a bit of that.
Jared said that it being Friday night, that it might be a little extra juice with the LA crowd. What's why
the players know best. They're on the ice; they can feel it, and if that was what he thought, then I'm not going to go against it one bit. they're out there, they feel it, they know which nights are important and which nights there's more energy. But I do know it's a playoff game, and I've been on both benches, home and visitors in this building during the playoffs, and you can feel what the fans can do.
Puck possession, the importance of it, and how can you gain more time of possession of the puck?
You asked the question earlier about face-offs. That's where it starts. If you don't have it right away, you're chasing it for a quarter or a half of your shift. By the time you get it, you're ready to change again. So not a lot of fun playing that way.
Edward made a point with regards to basically the same question. So sometimes the passes aren't there to take the tape passes, but putting the pucks into areas, he said, was another way to.
Yep, and that's, because you don't always get what you want, especially in playoffs when both teams are checking as hard as they are. The simple, maybe no-look pass that you can throw out in game 82 when the game doesn't matter near as much doesn't exist right now. So sometimes you've got to find other ways to create.
I know you mentioned before you guys left, there are no more young guys on this team, but there are some guys with a little less experience than maybe a Kobe or Have you seen what you wanted to from those players?
Some.